Yo guys, what's up? Today I'm gonna record something other than the CPU, but it's gonna be something for the CPU. But yeah, since I've just been doing like back to back things on the CPU, I'm just gonna build a one-off thing. Oh, it's not gonna be one-off. I'm gonna be doing some more like this, but right here in my CPU, I've got these PCs, not PCs, counters. Just increment by one every time there's a clock tick, and those will be used for system time and stage counting. So it counts how many stages that there's been happened in the CPU. So basically these fire off as soon as the CPU starts, so it can count how many seconds the CPU's been on, and yeah, that's just pretty useful. That can be used for random number generation and stuff like that. So yeah. So I'm going to be building a simple design that isn't that compact, so I can show you what's going on. So basically how this counter works is T flip-flop based. So I just build a T flip-flop, toggable flip-flop. Basically for solid state, this is a monostable right now, so it'll send out a 1 tick pulse, and if you didn't see that, I'll just put a piston there with a block, and it should drop its block. So this is a falling edge because it happens on the end, and this would be a rising edge. So that's a start bit, so that's the simple part. Then to make this a toggleable flip-flop, all I need is another monostable connected to it. Since this is a repeater lock based, this will work for this one. So this is a monostable. This will do a 2 tick pulse, and that will lock this repeater. Since yeah, the data will get stuck in here, since this can't since this is happening in 2 ticks, so it has to go from here to there. If it pulses at 2 ticks, this will go on and off too quick, so it'll catch it. So, and if I do that, it'll release its data. So this is a toggleable flip-flop, and this is the logic that's used in that counter. I haven't added a base PC because I can add a offset to it, so I don't need one. Actually, I don't want one like this. So to make this into a program counter, not a counter, all I have to do is connect this up to another cell by doing this. Let me just build this. Okay, that one torch is the carry logic. The torch there, that has to do with the carry logic. So I'll make this 3-bit. So yeah, actually makes better sense. Okay. By the way, using T flip-flop based counters in diagonal especially. Actually, I think it's only in diagonal it's actually used quite often because how compact they are. But yeah, this is super compact. Like, if I wanted to, I can make this 3-wide stackable, but I didn't need it 3-wide stackable. Plus, I needed a read on it, so I had to extend it. If I didn't need it to if I didn't need a read lock and it just outputted, I can make it 3-wide. So, as before, we add a toggleable flip-flop on it. Not toggleable flip-flop. We add a monostable. Okay, oops, there we go. So that will output a 2-tick pulse, and now, as before, this one will toggle on and off as usual. But now, since this torch is off, because this is on, the signal can pulse through up to here. But since this torch is on, this won't be able to go all the way through the top. So if I pulse it now, this should go off as usual, but this one will turn on. So as you can see, that has turned on. But now the thing is, the signal can't go all the way up because this torch is on, blocking the signal going past this part here. So this will toggle on. So now, since the pathway is unblocked by anything, it should now ripple up all the way up to here, and these will turn off because it's a toggle flip-flop. So that's how the logic works. Hopefully you understood that, but that's a super compact way of what's it called, doing it. So in these, I don't need to branch. I technically do, but it's more of a reset. I have to reset, and that's where these come in. So the comparators. So these comparators are really useful. So if I, this will, no, it won't reset, but okay. So if I do that, putting a comparator there is a way of me being able to cancel the input going into the flip-flop. So if I cancel this line, this will turn into just a standard repeat lock with no input. So let me just turn all these on. So as you can see, there's nothing going into this, even though it looks, oh wait, no, yeah, there's nothing going into that. So now all these will branch to 0 since there's no input going in here. And I'll show you a design. I actually can't be bothered. I'll show you a design with branching on. That's a little bit different in this. It's just a few more things added to it. Actually, so yeah, right now this won't actually work because I need to cancel these carries. So right now, as you can see, the signal will only go up to this bit because these torches are on. So to fix that, all I have to do is power the torches. So there'll be a control wire going all the way up. Actually, but off doing that. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, I can still like that. So all I have to do is turn all these lines on, stopping the torch coming on and letting the signal propagate all the way up. So now all will happen is that the repeat lock will have 0 inputted into it. So now if I clock it, all these will turn off. So that's the way I do the reset with this. So as you can see, the torch for the carry goes up here, and that's the same as the slabs there. So it doesn't backflow. And yeah, on this one it's a bit different because this carry goes all the way back down into this next one. So this has been turned into a 16-bit one. So these two, and then this one's just a single 8-bit. So yeah, actually let me convert this into a what's it called, branch, to be able to branch to an actual number address even. Okay, so with comparators, if you didn't know, if you don't have subtraction mode on and actually, so it'd be a better thing to do. So if you do have subtraction mode and the signal is on, subtraction mode cancels anything that any signal that goes in. So right now this one isn't being turned on, but since this one isn't on subtraction mode, the signal can go straight through. But I think if the signal is higher on this one, even if it isn't subtraction mode, it still cancels it, I think. Yep. So that works like that. So this one's gonna have to have like that. Okay, so now I can do the control wire going all the way down. So put a repeater in here. I'm making these two. Okay, so do that, do that, do that. Oops. So this is the control wire. Okay, so that's one control wire. So if I want to branch, I'll turn this on, and there'll also be a control wire here to say that you are allowed to input to the PC. Actually, I'm just better off doing this like this, since I'm in actual reality, I'm most likely gonna have a signal going into it lower than what's it called? Lower than 15. So if I do like this, so 3 inputs because it's 3 bits. And I wonder if I can fit this. No, I'll just do this like so, because I don't need to put every single control wire in. Okay, so right now it's going to cancel this comparator, making it so that the only input can be this, and these will originally be inverted, so you can't input to it, but since this is branching mode, this is allowed. And then these lines are on, so if I want to branch to, let's say, address 4, and actually 5, address 5, see that these lines are on, redstone dusts are on. Yeah, that didn't even show anything, but yeah, the repeaters are on there. And then now if I toggle this, actually this is wrong, so it'd usually be like this, and then now if I toggle it, that will lock, and this won't increment since the carry lines aren't on. So until I turn branching mode off, which would be cancelling these inputs, uncancelling that and allowing the carry logic to work, and then now I can increment from that place, and that is essentially branching. So if your CPU does not have a branching PC, then sorry to say it's pretty shite, to be honest. Because try and say, for example, if you were doing a program which added something and the carryout went on, your data would eventually get corrupted because it doesn't know what it is anymore, that like true value. So if I had branching on, or especially conditional branch, I can do if carryout true, branch to line 5, and that line 5, for example, takes whatever data that was, like subtracts it by a certain number to make it back to its original, then save it to a register, output register or something like that. But just branching in general helps a lot. So if you can make a good PC, that helps. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed a change in videos, since I've only uploaded one type of video for like the past month, I think, actually, or past few weeks even. So yeah, next episode one sec. The next episode will be coming out after this, but maybe if I find something you want to look at, actually, do you want to go over my power shifter? Because I'll go over that in another video. Actually, I will do that. So after another episode of the CPU build, I'm going to be going to that. So hope you like this episode. If you enjoyed it, like, if you want to see more videos, subscribe, and yeah, peace out.